If life feels unusually heavy lately, do not quit, because sometimes the hardest season, it comes right before the biggest change, right before your financial breakthrough. Now, what I'm about to tell you in this video, if these things have been happening to you lately, I need you to pay attention. Now, life starts feeling heavier than it should. And what I mean when I say this, small problems, they feel enormous all of a sudden. It's like problems that you normally would solve like this, all of a sudden it's like it's just taking longer to solve, right? And when it comes to your patience, it gets tested daily, and you wonder how much more you can carry, okay? You have to keep going no matter what, because things are working in your favor. Now, another one will be, nothing seems to give you relief. One problem, it replaces another. Your peace, it feels temporary, and rest, it never feels long enough. When this happens, you have to protect your peace. You have to protect your energy. You have to get your rest, okay? Now, another one will be, you feel like you're being stretched in every direction. All of a sudden, you're being stretched emotionally. You're being stretched financially. You're being stretched mentally. You're being tested to see if you're going to overcome this, all right? You have to focus, because what you focus on, that is what is creating your reality, all right? You have to stay in the direction of your financial blessing all the time, all right? Now, another one would be, you start questioning everything that you once believed. You're starting to question your purpose. You're starting to question your decisions. You're starting to question your future, okay? This is another form of resistance. Resistance will come into your life heavy the closer you get to your financial breakthrough. It's like you're being tested to see if you're going to let the resistance win, all right? It's like your older self versus the new version of yourself that you are becoming right now, all right? Which version of yourself are you going to let win, all right? Now, another one will be, you feel like life is asking you for more than you have right now. It's asking you for more patience. Life is asking you for more faith. Life is asking you for more endurance, all right? Answer that question. Answer it right now. Give life that, because what you give life, life is going to give right back to you in return, okay? Give it, all right? Now, another one will be, it's like every delay starts feeling personal to you. You're starting to come across closed doors, and it feels personal to you, all right? If a door closes, and what I mean by a door closes, if an opportunity doesn't happen for you, that means you're being redirected to another opportunity, okay? Missed opportunities, all right? I'm telling you, you are being redirected. Unanswered prayers, that's not happening to you. Every prayer that you ask the universe for, that you ask God for, is being answered right now. Everything is happening in divine guidance, divine orchestration, divine timing. All right. You have to understand this. Everything, your prayers are not being unheard. All right. Now, another one will be, your biggest battle becomes your own mind. All right. It's like your doubt, it grows louder the closer you get to your financial breakthrough. Overthinking, it increases the closer you get to your financial breakthrough. Your confidence, it gets tested the closer you get to your financial breakthrough. This is another form of resistance. This is the older version of yourself trying to come back. Okay, that's what this is. Now, another one will be, you feel emotionally tired for no clear reason. It's like you're sleeping, you're working, you're still, but you still feel drained. You still feel like you're not getting enough sleep. You feel like you're not getting just enough right now, okay? I'm telling you, you have to really find a way to balance everything. You have to balance your work. You have to balance your sleep. You have to balance your friendships. You have to balance everything in your life right now. And you've probably been seeing 555 a lot, haven't you? That means big changes are happening. And even if you're seeing 222, that means you need to create more balance in your life, all right? Now, another one would be, it feels like you're carrying everyone else's weight too all of a sudden. Family pressure, financial pressure, emotional pressure. And this doesn't even belong to you. This is from other people, okay? Right now, it is very, very important to focus on you, focus on your own journey. And I know you want to always be there for other people, but sometimes you have to really put yourself first. This is very, very important, okay? Because a lot of the times you're being tested to see if you're going to let these people distract you, if you're going to let these people drain your energy, all right? You have to carry your own weight right now, all right? Right now you have to be selfish, all right? Now, another one would be, it's like you stop recognizing the person that you've become, right? And your priorities change when you do this. Your desires change when you do this. Your outlook, it changes when you do this. And these are the things that happen right before your financial breakthrough, because you're becoming the version of yourself that can handle that breakthrough, that can walk through that door, that can just handle this new opportunity that's about to happen in your life. All right. Now, another one will be, it's like you keep feeling like something is about to happen. You can't explain it. You can't shake it. It's like you just keep feeling it, don't you? You wake up in the morning and you're like, man, I can feel it. I can feel it. You're being shown all of these signs and synchronicities. You're being reminded every single day. You're coming across videos like this that's telling you that it's about to happen. That's because right now it's like the universe is delivering messages to you left and right to keep you motivated, to keep you focused, okay? Because in this matrix that we live in, it's easy to get distracted, all right? Keep your focus, because what you're focused on is that's what's starting to grow. Okay. Now, another one would be, it's like the things that used to make you happy, it doesn't hit the same anymore, does it? I'm talking about entertainment. It doesn't hit the same anymore. Small victories. Something happens for you and you're like, either you're happy about it or you're like, this regularly happens for me, right? And temporary distractions, it doesn't hit you the same anymore. You're noticing these things. You're seeing these distractions, right? Right now, you're more focused. You're just more focused, okay? Now, another one will be, you feel like you're outgrowing your current life, don't you? You're outgrowing your environment. You're outgrowing your old routines. You're outgrowing the old way of thinking. That's because you are expanding, okay? And when you can no longer fit in certain places like a job or just certain places in your life routine or habits, you start to feel it. You start to feel like you're definitely outgrowing it, okay? Now, another one would be, every small setback feels 10 times bigger, doesn't it? It's like unexpected bills pop up in your mailbox or in your email or something like that. And you're just like, man, why? Minor disappointments, it hits you different right now, all right? And small inconveniences, it's just, I'm telling you, these are the kind of things that happens right before that financial breakthrough happens. And when these things happen to a lot of people, it's like they let their energy get drained. They give up, they get angry, they get mad, they get discouraged, okay? It's very, very important, like I said before, stay focused, okay? Because you are being tested. Life is testing you heavy right now. Life is lifing, okay? Now, another one will be, you feel pulled to spend more time alone right now. And when you do this, you think, you reflect when you spend more time alone. And also, you recharge, okay? When you spend time alone by yourself, even coming out to places like this, you recharge. You recharge your energy. That's very, very important, okay? To think by yourself, to talk to yourself, okay? You definitely want to talk to yourself so much with positive talk all the time, all right? Now, another one will be, it's like you keep feeling like you don't belong where you are right now. You don't feel like you belong at your job anymore. You don't feel like you belong in certain conversations anymore. You don't feel like you belong in familiar environments. That's because a lot of these things cannot go through the door that you're about to walk through, okay? You're about to walk through the door of success, abundance, wealth, okay? And a lot of the times you will start to feel just the misalignment. You'll feel when you don't fit anymore, okay? You're expanding right now. Now, another one will be, you feel like you're waiting for something that you can't explain, okay? So what do? You're staying alert. You're staying very, very hopeful. You just stay ready. And as long as you continue to do this, you are broadcasting that signal out to the universe that you are ready for this to happen in your life, all right? This is very important. You have to keep broadcasting that. You have to keep matching the vibration of just wealth, abundance, by being grateful. Gratitude is a high vibration, okay? Now, another one would be, you become more protective of your energy, okay? Right now, you want less drama, you want less negativity, you want less unnecessary stress right now. And this is very important, all right? Because this is the version of yourself that is starting to emerge, all right? Now, another one would be, it's like, you start seeing through things that you've never questioned before, okay? You're starting to see through people's intentions. You're starting to see through empty promises that people make you, or even empty promises that you try to make to yourself, okay? You're starting to see through meaningless distractions right now. That's because you're looking at the world through with a whole new set of eyes right now, a different perspective, all right? That's why you're starting to see through these things. You are evolving, okay? You're like the caterpillar in the cocoon and the butterfly right now, right? You are evolving. Now, another one would be, you feel like you're living between two different lives right now. It's like you're living between one thing that's ending, you're living between one thing that's beginning. And you can't see it yet, but you can feel it. And sometimes that in-between phase can feel just uncomfortable, okay? But I'm telling you, as long as you stay focused on the life you desire, that is the new life that you are stepping into. Even if it doesn't happen like that, but it is happening, okay? As long as you stay in that direction, you have to continue to do the work, all right? Now, another one will be, you keep asking yourself, is there more than this? Okay, have you asked yourself this question? You're asking this because you're feeling like there's more purpose that you're supposed to be fulfilling in your life. You feel like you are meant for more freedom. You feel like you're meant just more about life, like life is supposed to be giving you more right now. That's because you were meant to expand. You were meant to be financially free. You were meant to manifest the things you desire in your life. That's why you are always just wanting more. You're always just looking in the sky. You're always praying all the time for more. That's because this is what is meant for you, okay? Now, another one will be your faith. It gets tested more than ever, all right? Your faith is getting tested through waiting. Your faith is getting tested through uncertainty. Your faith is getting tested through adversity, okay? You have to overcome all this because, you know, when it comes to things that you're manifesting in your life, you can never be certain how much it's going to be, when it's going to come, where it's going to come from. So you just have to trust in the uncertainty. And even when it comes to adversity, okay, everybody goes through a point in their life where they just go through things, all right? And adversity will be one of those things where a lot of people stop right there. They just give up because they're like, man, the bills keep coming. I can't pay this. I don't have this. I don't have that. Okay. A lot of the times when an opportunity is meant for you to overcome adversity, it is going to be right in your face, okay? So sometimes you just have to just take those glasses off that you have on, put on another pair of glasses. I'm not talking about glasses literally, but I'm just talking about a set of eyes. And just look at things from a different perspective because a lot of the times that opportunity is right in your face, all right? Now, another one will be, you feel like every day requires more strength, right? So you stay hopeful, you stay disciplined, and you just keep on believing. These are the kind of things that you're doing every single day. And as long as you continue to do that work, because that is doing the work, you are going to get those results. All right, you're going to get the results. Now, another one will be, you become more sensitive to just negativity around you. You're more sensitive to negative people. You're more sensitive to negative environments. You're more sensitive to negative conversations. So these things, they mentally drain you, okay? So you find yourself just fading away from those situations, don't you? It's like you just don't even want it around you, right? Now, another one would be, you feel like something is quietly pulling you forward. Even when you're tired, you can feel that pull. Even when you're discouraged, you can feel that pull, right? Even when you don't understand it, you just keep going no matter what, because this is like your future wealthy version of yourself pulling you towards the life you desire. This is the universe giving you motivation, just like that, all right? Now, another one would be, you start feeling like comfort is holding you back. Your old habits, you feel like it's holding you back. Safe choices, you're starting to feel like that's holding you back. The familiar routines, you're feeling it, aren't you? And right now you just have an urge to step out of your comfort zone. You have an urge to do something different, because I'm telling you, when you do something different, you're going to get different results. All right. Now, another one would be, your quietest battles, they become your biggest battles, okay? Your thoughts, it becomes your biggest battles. Your fears becomes your biggest battles. Your expectations, it becomes your biggest battles, okay? Because I'm telling you, you are being tested to see if you're going to overcome these things. All right. Because a lot of the times, if you fall into fear, if you fall into, you're expecting something to happen and it doesn't happen, and you get disappointed by that. Okay. If you fall into that, that is the reality that you're going to continue to create. All right. So staying focused, staying motivated. All right. That is very, very important right now. Continue to do the work. Now, another one would be, you feel like time is moving faster than before, doesn't it? It just feels like time is just going by so fast. It's like weeks, they disappear, months, they just fly by, and you just feel urgency right now, okay? I don't know what's going on with time, all right? But time either feels slow or time feels fast right now. But that has a lot to do with where you are going right now, because when you are wrapped up in your purpose, when you're doing something you love to do, you don't even care about time anymore. You don't even care about the time on your watch. You don't even care what day it is or anything like that. Sometimes when you're wrapped into your purpose, it's like you don't even remember what the day is, right? You're like, what is today? Is it Tuesday? What's the date? It's like you're asking everybody. That's because you are manifesting things in your life. You're collapsing a timeline right now, okay? Now, another one would be, it's like the weight makes you stronger without even realizing it. This weight that you're feeling right now, but you're gaining more patience, you're gaining more wisdom, you're gaining more resilience right now during this dark phase. These are some of the things that happens during this phase, okay? You have to understand this. It happens right before the financial breakthrough, all right? Now, another one would be, you stop looking for easy answers all of a sudden, and you seek truth. I mean, you are digging deep right now. You seek growth. You seek purpose right now. You want to live with purpose. You're moving with intention, aren't you? You're just moving with purpose right now, okay? Because that is what the future wealthy version of yourself is doing right now. It's like you're just aligning. You're becoming that version of yourself right now while you are collapsing this wealth timeline, okay? Now, right before your financial breakthrough happens, it's like you feel like you're being prepared for more responsibility right now, bigger decisions, bigger opportunities, bigger blessings, okay? You're being prepared for these things right now. That's why it feels like this, okay? That's why you have the feeling like, man, I want this. I desire to have this. It's like you see yourself having more in life, okay? That is the preparation that you're going through right now, okay? Because I'm telling you, before things happen in your life, your mind starts mentally replaying it in your mind over and over and over again, all right? Now, another one would be, it's like you notice you're becoming harder to break, okay? You recover faster, you complain less, and you just keep moving, all right? Nothing can break you right now. Nobody can say anything to you that's going to stop you from believing that it's about to happen, okay? It's like you have become so strong, so resilient that nothing can break you right now. Now, right before your financial breakthrough happens, it's like you feel like you're carrying a vision no one else can see, okay? And it stays in your heart no matter what. It keeps calling you, it keeps calling you no matter what. And you can't let go of it, okay? There's nothing that can stop you from believing right now, because you have a connection with your higher self now, okay? Right now, your mind, your body, and your soul are in balance right now, okay? I feel a couple raindrops coming down right now. I love it when it's doing this, right? We're going to continue to do this video right now. All right, now, check it out. Right before your financial breakthrough arrives, it's like you stop feeling at home in your comfort zone, okay? Your comfort zone, it feels too small. Your comfort zone, it feels limiting. It no longer fits, okay? Right now, you're thinking about expansion. You're thinking about growth. You're thinking about the millions right now. You're thinking about financial freedom right now, okay? That's what's happening. Now, another thing, it's like you feel like your old life is quietly releasing you, okay? Your old patterns are starting to fade. Your old desires are disappearing. Your old way of thinking is starting to weaken. It's starting to disappear. And you're starting to adopt just new things, new habits, new thoughts, everything. Because I'm telling you, you are adopting a new mindset right now. And that mindset, it matches where you're going. Okay. Now, right before your financial breakthrough happens, you begin craving peace more than pressure. Okay. Right now, you want quietness, you want clarity, you want balance in your life. Okay. And you are starting to do these things. You're starting to balance your life. You're starting to work out. You're starting to eat right. You're starting to just talk to yourself better. You're just really upgrading your mindset right now. Right now, another one would be you feel like you're being forced to grow, don't you? It feels like you're being forced right now. It feels like you're being forced to grow through pressure, through responsibility, and through uncertainty. And you're being forced to trust. You're being forced to just have patience right now. Okay, I'm telling you, this is what life is doing to you. Reality is testing you and just sharpening you just like a new tool, okay, that can actually handle this new reality that you're stepping into. All right. Now, another one will be you start valuing your time more than ever. It's like every single hour it matters. Every decision that you make matters. Every opportunity matters. And you're just looking at things like, I can really benefit from this. If you have people around you that you can't benefit from or that aren't helping you raise your vibration and your frequency, then you're kind of like parting ways. You're not saying I don't want to be around you or anything like that anymore. You're just making excuses now. Okay, you're like, no, I can't do that right now. I can't go out right now. No, I got something to do. You're just making excuses right now. Okay, this is energetic. Okay, it's like the universe is removing people energetically out your life that cannot go to this next chapter that you're about to step into. Okay, now another one would be it's like you feel like you're becoming more intentional. And this is very, very similar to moving with purpose. But what I mean when I say this, you're more intentional with your words. You're more intentional with money. You're more intentional with your attention right now, okay? And as long as you continue to be more intentional, it's like you are going to start to get different outcomes, okay? Because when you're intentional with your words and that you speak to other people or that you speak, that means you're becoming more intentional with the words that you speak to yourself. And that inner dialogue is very, very important, okay? Being intentional with your money. You're putting your money in the right places, all right? And being very intentional with your attention, okay? I'm telling you, what your attention is on is the reality that you are creating, all right? Now, right before your financial breakthrough arrives, you stop expecting life to be easy, okay? And this makes you become stronger. This makes you become wiser. This makes you become steadier, okay? Because a lot of the times when people get the easy things in life, then it's like life becomes harder, right? Life becomes much harder because when life does become hard, they don't know how to handle situations because they always got everything easy. They always expected everything to come easy, okay? Right now, it's like you're not looking for the shortcuts, all right? You're looking for it. You're looking for the way to make this happen. And you don't mind just putting your hustle and muscle into it. You don't mind using your mind to make this happen, okay? Now, another one would be you feel like something is quietly being developed for you right now, something big, okay? You feel like it's being developed behind the scenes. You feel like it's being developed beneath the surface, beyond what you can see. You don't have any evidence of it, but you feel it. You believe it, don't you? You know that it's about to happen, right? Now, another one will be you stop letting temporary feelings control your permanent decisions. And right now you just have less panic. You have less impulse, okay? Just impulse with your reactions, impulse with spending, things like that. And right now you just have more patience, okay? You don't mind waiting. You're just chilling. You're waiting on your turn. You're waiting on that divine timing right now, right? Now, another one would be you feel like your heart is pulling you towards something greater right now, right? You can feel it. It feels like your heart is pulling you in a new direction. It feels like your heart is pulling you towards bigger purpose right now. You feel like your heart is pulling you towards a different future right now. A future that matches who you are becoming right now. Because as long as you continue to do the work and become the greatest version of yourself, reality is going to give you the matching future. All right. Now, right before your financial breakthrough arrives, your strength starts becoming quiet instead of loud, okay? That means you don't care, you don't need to prove yourself to anybody. That means you have less complaining and you just have more confidence overall. And when it comes to your confidence, that is a high vibration, okay? Because if you're confident that things are working in your favor, if you're very, very confident, then guess what? Things are going to work in your favor, okay? Now, another one would be, you realize you survived every season that tried to break you, okay? Guess what? You're still standing. Guess what? You're still believing. You're still moving, right? You're still going. A lot of people give up during this season, during this dark phase, because they don't understand that this is the dark phase, okay? You have to continue to go no matter what, all right? You have to continue to build that momentum, all right? Now, another one would be, it's like you feel like you're almost there without the proof. You feel it, right? You can't explain it. You can't ignore it either. And you definitely can't shake it because you feel like you're almost there. It feels like you've been running this race. It feels like you're almost at the finish line. You can see it, like you're gonna come across that tape and just break right through it, right? I'm telling you. Now, another one would be your perspective quietly starts changing, okay? That means you have less fear, more gratitude, and just more expectation, okay? I hear a truck coming or something like that coming. I don't know what's happening. Hope it doesn't interrupt anything. But anyway, right before your financial breakthrough arrives, it's like you stop asking questions like, why me? Why is this happening to me, right? And you become more accepting. You become more patient during this phase. You become more hopeful, all right? Because you're no longer asking the question, why me? And you're understanding that everything is happening the way that it's supposed to happen, okay? Right now, you're embracing this. You're embracing this change. You're embracing all of the different tests and the obstacles that you're going through right now. Now, another one would be, it's like you begin believing your story isn't finished yet, okay? You believe that there's more ahead. You believe that there's more to build. You believe that there's more to become, okay? So you're taking the necessary steps to make this happen. You're not giving up. You're not acting like it's not going to happen, okay? You are definitely believing right now. And as long as you continue to believe, I'm telling you, things are manifesting. Things are growing beneath the surface. All right. Now, another one would be, it's like the weight. It doesn't feel meaningless anymore. And what I mean when I say this, it's like during this phase, this weight that you're feeling right now, it is building your strength. It's shaping your character. It's preparing you for what comes next, because you are being shaped. You're being prepared. All right. That's exactly what's happening right now. That's why you're going through this phase right now. That's why life feels heavier right now. Okay. It's just, you're going through that period of preparation. Okay. And I'm telling you, as long as you keep on doing the work, as long as you stay focused, as long as you continue to just take inspired action, I'm telling you, one day you are going to look back at this phase and you're going to be like, aha, I know, I understand why I had to go through this, okay? And you're going to actually see this for a lot of other people. And you may become one of those people that tells people, you know what? This is the dark phase that you're going through, all right? Trust and believe me, everything's about to manifest. That's what you're going to be telling people, okay? Because you are going to understand this is exactly what you went through. All right. Now, thank you so much for tuning into Millionaire Mindset, where everything happens in divine time by divine design. But you are the divine design. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment on this video, and hype this video up. Until the next video, Millionaire Mindset signing off.